Jon, a dominant win today. You must be delighted after that one.
Thanks, Luke. I'm over the moon. It's the best performance of the season by a country mile. To come to a place like Torquay, full-time outfit, to play the football we did and control the game from first minute to last was fantastic from my perspective.
You touched on it there, not just a great scoreline, but an incredible performance as well. What do you think it was that allowed us to control the game?
Today, difference between last week, the way we started the game, we actually looked after the ball. We didn't give it away, and therefore it allowed us to control the ball and move the ball. And the way we moved it through our pivots, through our tens, and get it wide to our wing backs to get at them, just caused them all sorts of problems.
I think it was pretty noticeable that there were plenty of chances coming in behind, especially for Vies and Jeffers in the first half. Is that something that you look to exploit going into today's game?
Yeah, I knew they'd got their captain missing, and we wanted to exploit that because he plays at the back and controls their back line, and they had a couple of changes. But we just said to Sean he needs to play on the shoulder and stretch him where we can, and by doing that, it gave us the space for Mitch and Gio in behind, and we knew that's where the space, we could get in those half spaces, we'd cause them problems. Much
like last week, the attacking intent was pretty clear for everyone to see. Is that the way you like to play, or you like your teams to play as a manager?
Absolutely. I mean, you've got to look after the ball most of the time, and then what you do without the ball. But today, the chance. I mean, we got 4, but we could have 5, 6, 7.
What were your instructions at half time? Obviously, going in with a 3-0 lead, were you looking for more of the same, or were you looking to sort of secure the win and sort of sit back a little bit more?
No, definitely not sit back. We said to them, can we put back-to-back performances from first half to second half? Last Saturday, we didn't do. They didn't start well, and then we got better. So we started well today, and coming out second half, said we've got to have more. The first 10, 15 minutes, we broke the game down into 3 bits, and it was important that we actually controlled that game and just weather, because they would have changed something or had to change something. So long as we were the first 15 minutes, we'd get control of the game. We got control of the game, and then we've had another 3 or 4 great chances. I mean, how many times have we hit the bar today? 3 or 4 times.
Today's result means you're unbeaten in our last 6 league games. What's been the catalyst for this upturn in form? Is it as simple as getting players back from injury?
Injuries, definitely. Confidence, understanding that all their the positions and the way we want to play, the energy we've put into the game, and obviously the squad depth will come into play now. So with that, it gives us the energy to keep going, and obviously to be able to change it. And like we did today, we changed it and kept the energy in the team.
You mentioned there about the squad depth, which has been further bolstered by 2 signings in midweek. Obviously, Aidan Francis-Clark returning back, and Jake Berger as well, who made a short cameo late on today. What is he like as a player, and what encouraged you to bring him into the side?
Well, David and I saw him last year when we found Aidan, and we brought Aidan in. We saw young Jake playing them. He's Luton's under-21 captain, so he's got something about him. So we had another look at him this year, and the opportunity come to get him in the week along with Aidan. So with Aidan coming in, it gives us more options at the back, but more importantly, options in the middle of the park. I watched Aidan last night. He played for Luton's under-21s, which was the agreement we had, and he'll be in the squad for Tuesday night. But Jake, to come on and understand, obviously he trained with us Thursday night, to understand what we do, and you can see he's got some drive and pace, and I'm disappointed from it. He hasn't scored on his debut in the bar.
Just one final thing to mention, Michael Clark going off with what appeared to be an injury. Is that anything to worry about going ahead to Tuesday? Or?
Possibility. With Clark, he's always got an injury. He's got a bit of type hit. Obviously, if they've got to rest down properly and do their recovery. If they do that properly, then we'll see how he is. But yeah, we've got plenty of options. Obviously, as I said, Aidan to come back into that as well, and obviously we've got Nathan on the bench that gives us the options to cover it should he not get through the injury that he's just picked up.
Perfect. Thank you, Jon.
Thank you.